Welcome to another happy hour hang. How is everyone feeling on this Wednesday? How's everyone doing? Jessica is in here. Maria is in here. Tomorrow is Maria's niece's birthday. Happy early birthday to Maria's niece. Dorsey also just popped in as well. George, Reggie. Hello, hello. Hi, George. Still celebrating you and Vicky. Please send her our love. Patty is in here. Joy is in here as well. Robert just popped in. Beryl and Jody. You guys, how is everyone feeling? How is everyone doing? Everyone send Jessica healing vibes. Still getting out and walking after a little situation yesterday. So Jessica, you are inspiring me. Literally, you are the reason I went out and went for a walk yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw my YouTube short, but I was having one of those days where I just really needed to force myself to get outside. And I actually did. I took myself to a little park that was nearby. I ended up going for a much longer walk than I originally planned because I ended up calling one of the spicy girls and we caught up and we chatted, and it definitely was needed. So Jessica, thank you for inspiring me to get outside. Colors just popped in. Diana, Tabitha with her new last name. Yes, we love to see it. Also Kim. Hi Kim, how are you? Kim said, hi all, how is everyone? We are good, Kim. How are you? I feel like today, you guys, I have been in a TikTok hole. I have been very stressed about Tano Skincare's TikTok. I talked about this in the members only live yesterday, and it has just been on the forefront of my mind all day. So I am really just trying to get some traction on that account, and that is giving me anxiety, and I feel like I have to get it off my chest and talk about it right off the top, or else it's just gonna be playing in the back of my head because that's how my little angst works. So I'm hoping that I can get that up and going. I'm going to put the account in the chat. If you have a TikTok, can you please follow @TanoSkin for me? I would be so forever grateful, thankful if you would. Not skincare, @TanoSkin. If you could follow that account on TikTok, you would really be helping me out more than you know. Also, Teresa just popped in. Hey, Madison, been a while since making a live. It is so hot here in Indiana. It is hot everywhere, I feel like. Like, it is just very warm everywhere. So please stay cool. Please make sure you're hydrating, all of the things. Also, you guys, there was a tsunami warning. I don't know if there's anyone else on the East Coast, but we literally, or not the East Coast. Oh my God, wrong coast. I live on the West Coast. Hello. You guys can see where my brain is at. There has been a tsunami warning for everyone on the West Coast, from like Washington all the way down to LA, obviously, even further like San Diego. We have some family friends in Hawaii, all up and down the Pacific coast. Thank you, Miss Ace. And it is very, 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 very scary, but also okay. One of my friends lives closer to the beach, and she had a few more warnings last night, but thankfully everything was okay. So I don't know if anyone else is on the Pacific coast has been getting those warnings, but it scared me, you guys. I literally was scrolling TikTok last night and I saw something about a tsunami warning, and I kept scrolling because I was like, surely that's fake news. And then my friend texted me like, hey, are you getting tsunami warnings? Like, I'm kind of scared. And I was like, oh my God, what is happening? And that's so true. I just saw someone mention the fires, and no, colors. I feel for y'all in California. Fire and now water and everywhere else effect. No, that's literally how I felt this morning, colors. One of my friends texted me in Kansas City and she was like, hey, I'm just checking on you. I'm seeing these weird tsunami warnings. And I was like, girl, thankfully where I'm at, I'm okay. But after the beginning of this year with the fires and then the tsunami, I was spooked. Love God said, I looked up Tano since I live in Austin to see if there's a store, but they don't have one, right? No, Love God. So they don't have a brick and mortar location, e-commerce, buying online, or if you are near a Westlake Dermatology, at the Eden. I know like so much about Austin now. This is my Austin knowledge popping out. If you are near a Westlake Dermatology, the Eden location specifically, you can buy it in store there. So if you're near the Westlake Dermatology Eden location, Love God. You can buy it there, if not all online. I also wanted to shout out Eliana. I bought Tano and it's saving my skin. Eliana, that literally brings me so much joy. You guys know, I never put my, passion into something that is not worth it. And I truly believe Tano skincare is like the future of skincare. I believe at one point it is going to be in Sephora. It is going to be huge. It is going to be blown up because the ingredients are clean. The founders are amazing people. Banana Sap is literally is going to revolutionize the skincare industry. We just need more people to know about it. We just need more people to hear about it and get that brand visibility, which is what I'm trying to help them do because I really believe in it. I'm really passionate about it. It's also helping my skin as well. Like my fine lines around here are almost gone. Like it's kind of crazy. Also too, I have not had a single stress eczema outbreak all summer, which you guys know, how many times have I talked about my stress eczema? All last year, all last summer and winter, I was like, stress eczema, stress eczema, stress eczema. Have not had one eczema outbreak since I started using Tano. Like, and that in and of itself, a blessing for me. Also for anyone who has acne prone skin, it has been helping my sister with her acne scarring like crazy. So just wanted to always, shout out a brand that I think is amazing. I'm also helping them with their social media, which is why I'm so stressed about their TikTok. Like I feel a very big responsibility for their accounts to blow up. And so if y'all could help me in any way with that, I would really appreciate. I don't have a code, but y'all supporting the brand is supporting me. Like I will ask them actually. I'm going to see the founders next week. I'm helping them with an event on Monday. I will see if I can get a code for the House of Hill. You know what I mean? So I absolutely will ask. Yes, please follow them on TikTok at Tano Skin, on Instagram at Tano Skincare. You guys will see my face. You'll see this face everywhere. And I really appreciate it. I saw Betty say stressed over a beauty brand. And yes, stressed over a beauty brand because when I'm passionate about something, I obsess over it. Like there's no other way for me to say it. When I am passionate and I believe in something, it consumes me, just like the House of Hill does. You know what I mean? It's the exact same thing. When I feel a passion, when I believe in something, whether that be a community, a product, I go all in. And I want it to be successful and I want it to help as many people, reach as many people. And so, yeah, I know it might sound silly, but it's also a job too, and I always want to do my best work for people. I am a perfectionist. I am type A. And I just have a lot of pride in what I do. And so if my name is attached or I'm involved in something in any way, I want it to be a huge success. So that's also why I'm very passionate about it. Also too, I just believe in it. It's an amazing product. It's so, you guys, like the fact that these founders, their names are Sean and Annie, they're a married couple, they're amazing, they're in Austin. The fact that they are the first ones to study this ingredient, banana sap, incredible. It's the first natural ingredient discovery in like 20 years. Insane. And it's all, I don't want to keep clamoring on, I know, but I just, I love it. I love it, and it's been a really fun thing, and I love working on it, and yeah, thank you guys for letting me geek out and share about it. You know what I mean? As far as international shipping, let me double check, because I know Jessica said they don't ship to the UK, so let me double check about that, you guys. When I see them on Monday, I'm going to ask about the code and the international shipping, because I'm going to be like, hey, we have some international House of Hill members who would love to support, and I will see about that. Betty, liking, commenting, all of that is support. You guys, if you just support the Instagram and the TikTok, that is amazing. Eliana said the results in just 1 week on my skin is amazing. Eliana, I love hearing that. And also, if you could DM me on Instagram and let me know the results you're seeing, I would love to share that on social media. So if you feel comfortable. Also, no pressure at all. Okay, you guys, we are not just going to talk about my stressors. We're going to talk about actual tea as well today. Everyone's like, okay, Madison, I didn't tune into this live to hear about what's stressing you out in your life. I tuned into this live to talk about tea, and we are going to get into it. We're going to be talking about Diddy. We're going to be talking about the Beckham family drama. We're going to be talking about Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau, Justin Bieber, Selena and Benny, Taylor and Travis. We have a lot of tea. George, I'm going to clarify the accounts here in the chat just really quick. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are the best. No, we have a lot to get into. And honestly, I feel like we should not waste any more time and just get into it. Again, thank y'all for creating a safe space, letting me chat about all of the things. I appreciate you guys so much. Also, Crystal just popped in as well. Vicky said, hate Trudeau. Okay, we're gonna get into it because yesterday on our members only live, I was under the impression, I was like, I thought people liked him. No. So we're gonna get into it. Unserious said, Selena nervous because she's gotta wake up to that forever. No, that's not why she's nervous. That's not why she's nervous. We'll get into why. Kicking things off though, you guys, talking about Diddy, okay? So the first thing I want to get into this Diddy update because I know y'all are going to be seeing the headlines. And obviously, I'm hoping this doesn't happen, but it is being reported, so we must discuss. So according to a new report from TMZ, Trump's White House is in communication with Diddy's legal team about a potential pardon. This is not the first time we've heard this, but this is being brought back up because for those who aren't members, this news broke yesterday that Diddy's legal team has filed to try to get him out on bail again. This is the 5th time they are asking for him to be released on bail prior to his sentencing hearing that's scheduled for October. The judge is deciding. The judge has not given a ruling on whether or not Diddy is going to be up for bail. But because they filed again, and we don't know, we're getting this news again of Diddy's legal team is still trying to get Trump's attention in order to get this presidential pardon. According to TMZ, Donald Trump is, quote, more than open to pardoning Diddy, but is waiting for the judge's decision on the recent bail petition. If Diddy is granted bail, this TMZ report says that Trump will likely not pardon or at least delay making any final decision. If bail is denied, then he's reportedly going to take the request a little more seriously. Diddy's team is reportedly trying to convince Trump that he has been unfairly targeted by federal prosecutors, similar to how the government has tried to come for Trump. So they're trying to tug at him in that aspect. Obviously, we know Diddy was acquitted on racketeering and trafficking charges. He was convicted on those 2 counts related to transporting individuals for prostitution under the Mann Act. And Diddy's lawyers, you guys, in this bail request, they are really downplaying, really downplaying what Diddy did and his behavior. Essentially, they are saying Diddy is nothing more than a John, aka that's a slang term for somebody who is a patron to prostitutes. He is nothing more than a John, and he is nothing more than a swinger. Yes, you saw him get violent, but we don't really know what Cassie did to provoke that violence. This is the language in the bail request. They're, again, requesting that $50 million bond, putting up his Miami home, saying that he'll limit his travel, he'll do drug testing, he won't have any contact with any sex workers. I'm hoping that bail is denied. Again, it's been denied 4 other times, so I'm hoping that this 5th time it will be denied again. But I cannot lie to you guys, I'm nervous because his lawyers are basically saying he was acquitted of the 2 more serious charges. Nobody else would be held without bail when it comes to these Mann Act charges. You would let the person out and wait sentencing. You should do the same for Diddy. Again, I am nervous. I also don't love the talk of a presidential pardon, obviously. I do not believe Diddy should be pardoned. No fiber of my being believes that Diddy should be pardoned. If anything, I think Diddy should stay in prison as long as possible. It's just crazy to me that we are even at this point of discussion when we have all seen that CNN video. We have all seen that leaked security footage. And yes, I know he was not charged with anything that took place in that video. But to me, that video displays his character and what kind of person he is. And that is not a person who I think is deserving of a pardon. Just my own 2 cents, just my own opinion. I also saw Care Bear Gratitude pop in here as well. You're effing kidding me, right? I wish I was effing kidding you. I wish at the end of this I was gonna be like, you guys, LOL, just kidding. I wish I was kidding. I wish when I saw Trump considering presidential pardon, I was like, I did not like it. I didn't even clutch my pearls because I was more so just like, you're kidding. You're simply kidding. Yeah, it's not a rumor anymore, Robert. The pardon thing is no longer a rumor. Like we're in the thick of it. Do you guys remember the TikTok sound that was viral in like 2020? Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. That's us now. And it's like not as fun though. It's like not fun and cute. It's like, oh my God, what the heck is going on? Betty said he must wait until sentencing. Where have they filed? He shouldn't have the privilege of filing for bail when he's already been denied. They tried to get him out on bail right when the ruling came down, if you remember. And now they're trying again. I thought that there would surely be like a maximum amount of times that you can ask for bail, but apparently not. Because again, they're asking for the 5th time to see if he can try to get out on bail, which the sentencing is in October. We're basically August, so August, September, October. So there would be a chance that I guess he could get out on bail, and then if he's sentenced to prison time, he'd go right back. I don't know. I'm hoping the judge is not going to let him out on bail because the judge, but in that same breath, like to me, I'm like, why would the judge let him out on bail? It's 2 months away. He should stay in jail awaiting sentencing. But then I'm also concerned that the judge is going to be like, well, it's only 2 months from now, so why don't we let him out on bail for 2 months and then he's probably going to have to go back in. Like, I don't know. You guys, this judge was making jokes with Diddy during the trial, so I'm not feeling great. I'm not feeling secure. I also didn't think we'd be sitting here even discussing the possibility of this man getting out on bail. So it's just all around unfortunate. Unseri said Trump and Diddy should get married. They're a match. I want that man to stay in prison. And I know that is, probably, I don't know. With our legal system, I don't know. I'm hopeful, but also nervous. Tamara said Madison and Locke can happen in 2 months. 1,000%. I'm like, that man could do a lot of damage if he's out for 2 months. But we'll wait and see, y'all. We'll wait and see what the judge decides. And then based on what the judge decides, I think that will move the needle either way, is what it sounds like when it comes to the potential presidential pardon. Always and forever said, just goes to show that the system doesn't work. I agree with you. I think our system is broken, but our system is especially broken when it comes to powerful people. And you guys know, that's why I said from day one of this whole situation, it's not a slam dunk. Everyone online was like, slam dunk, slam dunk, slam dunk. We have nothing to worry about. And I was sitting here like, y'all, I wish I could feel that way, but I'd be lying to you if I said I did. Because I knew nothing is secure when it comes to powerful people. Nothing. Shayla, that's a good point. It's not broken, it's rigged. And it does feel, as of late, it's rigged for the wrong people. You know what I mean? Although the Karen Reed trial was interesting. I didn't finish that documentary, but I know people were happy it worked in her favor. Kim said they were not strict enough with the charges and the evidence. Unfortunately, she blew the whole case. I've seen a lot of people say that, Kim. I've seen a lot of people blame the prosecutors for being in this current state. And a lot of people also say that that the prosecutors overcharged. They got a little ahead of themselves. So it is unfortunate. Also, Miss Ace, I saw you pop in. I didn't say hello, and I wanted to go ahead and say hi. But we're going to go ahead, you guys, and move on from this Diddy update and get into the Beckham family drama, because we haven't had an update on the Beckhams in a minute, and we have one. So you guys know, when it comes to the Beckhams, there are two sides. Brooklyn and his wife, Nicola, and everyone else. When I say everyone else, I mean Victoria, David, and all of the other siblings. So apparently, we're now getting this report from Page 6. Brooklyn and Nicola have reached out to Victoria, David, Romeo, Cruz, the rest of the fam, and they have requested that they stop leaking things to the media, especially negative things about them. Brooklyn and Nicola reportedly have asked that those continuing to speak negatively to them should just stop talking to them entirely, okay? This comes after Cruz, the younger brother, was posting some crazy things on Instagram, okay? He was posting some notes, I guess you could say, that were seemingly targeting Nicola and Brooklyn. Like, he was posting like all these memes and like sent like phrases. Some of them included, "You're a fraud," "You're dead to me," "Instant karma is gonna get you." This is what the little brother was posting, and everyone was like, "Ooh, the little brother is talking about Brooklyn and Nicola," and that's why Brooklyn and Nicola are mad, and they're like, "Hey, stop leaking negative stuff and stop talking negatively about us, or we're never going to talk to you guys again." Again, remember, this whole feud, alleged feud, but also not so alleged feud, started back in 2022 when Brooklyn and Nicola were first getting married. There were rumors that Nicola and Victoria didn't get along. Then they kind of mended fences for a little bit, and then things picked back up in April around David Beckham's birthday party. This Page 6 source went on to suggest that the rift reignited back in April. Again, it's in full force. Also, you guys, there are conflicting reports on whether or not Brooklyn is at the very least talking to his parents. So this Page 6 source said that Brooklyn has no contact with David and Victoria, but then a rep for Brooklyn clarified that that's not the correct terminology. I was like, that's confusing. One source is saying Brooklyn has no contact with his parents, and then a rep for him is saying, well, that's not correct terminology. They didn't say it wasn't true. They said it wasn't correct terminology, which kind of to me tells me he's not talking to his parents. But that's just my own opinion. Yes, the chat, I believe, is working for sure. Do you think there's more to it than one brother dating his brother's ex? 1000%. I think at this point, it's beyond the brother dating somebody who Brooklyn talked to. Or Nicola and Brooklyn not liking the brother's girlfriend, because they're not even dating anymore. So that Kim girl who allegedly was causing all of the rift is not even in the picture anymore, and the drama is still happening. Like, Cruz is still posting shady things on his Instagram. There has been no resolve. It's still very clearly Brooklyn and Nicola and the rest of his family over here. So to me, there are much bigger issues at play. I also saw a headline last night, that Victoria, and I didn't go and check this myself. I'm like, it's crazy to me that people have the time to go do this, but apparently Victoria, in the past like 3 months or something, has not liked a single photo on Brooklyn's Instagram that has Nicola in it. If a photo on his Instagram has his wife in the photo, Victoria allegedly doesn't like it. If it doesn't have the wife, she allegedly likes it. So that's why, to me, I think there are bigger issues at play. I think maybe, honestly, Brooklyn and Nicola were using the brother's girlfriend as a little bit of an excuse as to why they weren't showing up and why they weren't going to family things. And now, obviously, she's not in the picture anymore, and so now they can't use that as an excuse. I think that this is always, in my personal opinion, always been about Victoria and Nicola not getting along. I think they publicly mended fences for a little bit just for PR purposes, to be like, oh, we don't hate each other, everything's Gucci, everything's cool. But I think at the end of the day, it has always been a daughter-in-law, mother-in-law feud issue. Not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong, but that's just kind of what I think is the problem. And you guys know I've talked about this. As much as I love me some Victoria Beckham, okay? I was a Posh Spice girl. Well, I loved Baby Spice because she was blonde and I was blonde, but when it came to personality, style, and just overall vibes, I was posh, okay? So I just want to clarify. Love me some Victoria Beckham. However, does Victoria kind of give me cringy boy mom energy? She does. She does. You know, Brooklyn, the oldest boy, sometimes moms and sons. Not saying this happens all the time, but sometimes there are some boy moms who are weird about their sons dating, getting engaged, getting married. There's like this weird territorial thing, okay? I'm watching Hunting Wives right now on Netflix, and there is that situation with like the pastor family. The way that pastor's wife is with her son, she's like that. She's like jealous of the son's girlfriend. It's weird. I do get that weird energy from Victoria. So I personally think this had nothing ever really to do with the same girl dating the brothers. Talk about the summer I turned pretty. I think it's always been a little Victoria Nicola situation. Just my own 2 cents. Also, I saw you guys talking about Ozzy Osbourne. The pictures from his service today, I can't. They are so sad. They are so sad. Sharon, God bless her. You guys, send Sharon Osbourne prayers and love because she is going through it. His kids were all there, even his kids who have stayed out of the spotlight. It was just so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. So send them a lot of love, you guys. Also, Real Life Southern Barbie popped in, and I wanted to make sure I said hello. Always and Forever said, you don't think Nicola might be an entitled brat and just doesn't mix well with his family? That's possible. I mean, she comes from a very wealthy family. Nicola's family is like very, very, very wealthy. Entitled brat feels like very strong. But is it possible that they just didn't mesh? Yeah. I think that it's possible we're seeing egos on both sides not meshing. You guys know we talk about this all the time. It could very much be a battle of the egos. And let me tell you, you think male egos are big? Female egos we trump, okay? Like, trump them. Like, we have big egos too. And I think it could be, and I also think you got to think of the mother-son dynamic. It's a lot of things. I don't know enough about Nicola's personality to be able to say entitlement. I do know she comes from a wealthy family. Everything I've seen of her, she seems sweet, but also that's on social media and publicly. Like, of course, everyone's always going to present their best foot forward. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I also just think, like, that is so sad. And that is genuinely, you guys, my nightmare. Like, I cannot imagine being married to somebody and not getting along with his mom. I do not want that. I do not want that. I want to be, we talked actually, well, we get into so many things on the members' lives. But for me personally, I want to be best friends with my mother-in-law. Like, I want my mother-in-law to call me and we gossip and we giggle. Like, that is the goal for me. That's how Mama Hill was with Papa Hill's mom. And Papa Hill got along very well with Mama Hill's mom. He actually, like, did her eulogy. Like, I grew up in a very simpatico situation. So for me, that is my ultimate nightmare. Like, feuding with my mother-in-law, I never want that to be me. That just sounds so stressful and unnecessary and not fun. Like, I can't. Also, Miss Jackie X said, I don't think she's an entitled brat or else Selena wouldn't get along with her, I think. Also, hi, Maddie in House of Hill. Hi, Miss Jackie X, my astrology queen. Also, a very good point. I feel like Selena Gomez would not hang out with a girly who was entitled and snotty. T. I love that. Good freaking point. So yeah, that's what I'm manifesting for myself. I'm like, oh my God, I want to be very close with my mother-in-law. I hope I don't have a Victoria Beckham situation. Lorelai said, I've been blessed, married twice, and both mother-in-laws are sweet. I love that. That's the goal. Like, that I think should be the norm. I feel like we've kind of normalized, like, hating your in-laws, and I hate that narrative. I have not bought into that. I'm always like, absolutely not. I'm sorry, no. I don't want that to be me. I want to be besties with my in-laws. I want to be family. I want them to be happy I'm joining their family. And same with my husband joining mine. You know what I mean? Dare I say I want both the fams to hang out all the time. That's actually my goal. So then neither of us ever have to choose whose family to hang out with. You know? Like, why don't we just all hang out and all have fun and all drink champs? Like, that is the goal for me. Yeah, you're right, Miss Ace. It's like normalizing dysfunctional behavior. I don't know where along the road of human evolution we decided that it was like cool to hate your in-laws, but I hate that narrative. Don't you guys feel like that's like a stereotype? Like, I remember growing up too, like Papa Hill would talk about this, like he would be at the hospital and he would tell like a coworker that, oh, my in-laws are coming in town, because my grandparents would always come and like stay a week with us in the summer, and how doctors would be like, oh my God, sorry, buddy. And my dad's like, what? I literally love my in-laws. What are you talking about? I'm saying it's gonna be a party. Like, I don't know. I don't know where we started to do that along the way, but I don't like it. And I'm glad that y'all are also giving me hope that that is not a norm. So once again, shout out to the House of Hill. Miss Jackie X said, also congratulations, Victoria and George. Tell me why I've known you were expecting for a good month or two. Because you were feeling the vibes, Miss Jackie X. My astrology queen. She was listening to the universe. I'm so excited for them. Best news ever. Best news ever. Okay, you guys, we're going to go ahead and move on and get into this Katy Perry tea. We're going to go Katy Perry, Justin Bieber, Selena, then Taylor and Travis. If you guys have not given this video a thumbs up yet, we do have over 120 people watching, only 30 likes, which is totally fine. But if you could give this video a thumbs up, if you haven't done so already, it helps YouTube know people are watching, people are engaging. Also, shout out to all of our after watchers who are watching this right now. We see you, we love you. Let us know what you think about the in-law debate, okay? And also shout out to all of our international House of Hill members as well, who are staying up late, waking up early, doing all of the things to get in the tea. Live, laugh, love you. Also, hi, Lisa. I didn't get to say hi. Okay, Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau. So, most random potential couple ever, but Katy Perry made headlines because she was seen going out to dinner with ex-Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. They were having dinner in Montreal. They went to this like bougie restaurant. They were having lobster and cocktails. This is after her split from Orlando Bloom. Justin Trudeau separated from his wife in 2023. Everyone was kind of talking about this yesterday. Like, wait, what? This is weird. This feels like a random couple. Okay. Now, I personally was saying this was, I know people don't like, or people are mixed reviews on Justin Trudeau as a government official. But I was saying it's a win for Katy because she's being seen out with another man. In the sense of Orlando Bloom, the news of him and Katy's breakup went public, and then this guy was at Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's wedding, living it up. He was flirting with Sydney Sweeney. Kim was trying to flirt with him, allegedly didn't quite reciprocate, but Orlando Bloom was getting his kicks at Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's wedding. Meanwhile, Katy Perry was making headlines for crying on stage. So, when I saw the headline that, you know, Katy Perry was going out to dinner with Justin Trudeau, I was like, slay. Let our girlie get back out there. This is a win for her. A win for Katy Perry of just being seen out publicly with a man, okay? To kind of stick it to Orlando Bloom. However, I think I jinxed the poor girl because apparently it was not a win. Apparently it is looking like an L, a big loss. I love it. Justice said, honestly, slay. Same. However, I did jinx her, and apparently it is not a win because this is a new report from Radar Online. A source said that while Katy was, quote, glowing after her little date night with Justin Trudeau, she thought it was the start of something. Katy reportedly believed there was, quote, chemistry with Justin because the two had been chatting for weeks prior to actually going to dinner. So Katy allegedly felt like there was a, quote, connection. However, a separate source who's close to Justin insisted to Radar Online that, quote, he thinks she's cool, but that's it. There's no romance from his side. Justin's friends have reportedly characterized any romantic notions as, quote, one-sided and said there's no chance of a love story. Like I said, I do feel a little bit personally responsible because I was manifesting this for Katy. You know, I was like, girl, get out there post-split. Whether people like him or hate him, it's okay. You're at least being spotted out there with a man's. Katy was thinking this was the start of something new, and Justin Trudeau said, no, just friends, but thanks. You guys, what is the problem with Katy Perry? That is my question for the House of Hill. Why can Katy Perry not get a win? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of people are like, Katy Perry is winning by not dating this man. George said, I hate that man so bad. I see a lot of people being like, he sucks. It's a W. She can do better. I'm more so just like saying like in the general Katy Perry big picture, if you're looking at it, she has really been getting hit hard. Okay, girly pop is down bad. Did the Blue Origin flight. Absolutely destroyed publicly. Had a musical comeback. In the grand scheme, flopped, okay? Going on tour. Tour's not doing as well as she thought. Remember, she reportedly thought she was going to have an Eras Tour moment. That is not happening for her. Orlando Bloom breakup. Goes on a date. First date post-breakup. Thinking there might be something there. There's allegedly not anything there. Why can girly pop not catch a break? Okay, I'm going into the chat. Let's see. That's part of dating. Okay, T, she can do better. She tries too hard. Betty said Tay voodoo. I'm dead. She's entitled and bratty for sure. She thinks she's an astronaut for her stupid trip to space. I also saw someone say, D-Rock said she's the definition of millennial cringe in my opinion. Okay, I'm a millennial too. And I know I do some things that are cringe. But I like to think I'm not in the same category as Katy Perry. Please tell me I don't give millennial cringe like Katy Perry, or else I really am going to start having upper lip sweat. But she does give cringe. I'm a millennial too, but she's so cringe. Okay. She is. You know what? And I've said this before, and I'm just going to say it one more time. I think my problem with why I struggle with Katy Perry is because she feels like a walking parody to me. And I know I've said this before, but I'm just going to say it again because this is the only way I know how to describe it. Like, nothing she does feels serious. Like, I just feel like everything is like, weird. And I just feel like her humor isn't for me. You know, I feel like there are things Katy Perry does that people think are so funny, hilarious, kitschy, cool, viral. And I'm like, I don't get it. You guys remember what, was it the Super Bowl? The dancing shark? Remember how there was that dancing shark that was linked to Katy Perry? And everyone was like, that's hilarious, a dancing shark. I was like, I don't get why this is funny. I'm missing it. It's not mathing for me. I just think I have not ever really been able to understand Katy Perry. And that's okay. I did love California Girls. California Girls is a hit. I used to sing that driving to my pool in my neighborhood, manifesting my California life. But other than that, she's lost me. Her taste in men, Connie says. I mean, Russell Brand, Orlando Bloom. Yeah. Just brutal. Brutal. But Katy loves to embarrass herself. Yeah. Ugh. I'm cringing just thinking about it. You're right. I probably love the song mostly because of Snoop Dogg. No notes on that, Jonna. Okay, let's go ahead, you guys, and move on from Katy Perry. Poor girly. Oh, she was linked to John Mayer. Wow, that actually is a track record. Yikes. Honestly, you guys, we should pray for Katy Perry. We should pray for Katy Perry. She needs prayers and positivity. Girly pop does. And you know what? We are the bigger people, and that's what we do here in the House of Hill. Okay? Send it to her. She needs it. She needs it. I'm also giggling at the Tay Voodoo. That is a little bit of a mic drop. LOL, Tay Voodoo is so real. Katy never recovered after she tried to come for Taylor. LOL, karma won't leave her alone. You know what? That's okay. Prayers her way. Prayers her way, y'all, because we are the bigger people, and we like to omit positivity in order to get positivity back. And Katy Perry has provided us with giggles. Katy Perry has provided us with a lot of giggles as of late. So you know what we're going to do? Send her prayers and positive vibes. Okay, moving on to Justin Bieber. If you guys could give this video a thumbs up, please go ahead and do so. So Justin, you guys, recently shared a, quote, reflective post, if that's what people are calling it, on Twitter. X, formerly Twitter. There were pictures of him kind of walking along this like tree-lined path. He encouraged his fans to have a good day and go outside. He wrote, quote, thanking Jesus for his patience with me this morning. I can be extremely selfish and impatient, yet Jesus always has his arms open. Let me read that quote again. I can be extremely selfish and impatient, yet Jesus always has his arms open. This is Justin Bieber. This is Justin Bieber writing this on Twitter. As you can imagine, Justin Bieber admitting to the world that he can be extremely selfish and impatient has just vindicated thousands of people who think him and Haley actually hate each other, okay? That's essentially what this tweet did. Justin was trying to be reflective, give his followers a little, positivity to start off the day, telling them to have a great one, go outside, admit his wrongdoings, talk about his love for Jesus, how Jesus is always there for him. And instead, the world is saying, we knew you were the problem. We knew you're selfish. We knew it, we knew it, we knew it, we knew it, we knew it. Here's my thing. I appreciate Justin's honesty. Truly. I appreciate the man's honesty. He is putting it out there, 0 F's to give. He's being himself authentically, whether we like it or not, we want to judge it or not. I just wish he wouldn't give people the material. You know, like, I know he is tweeting that being like, I can be extremely selfish and impatient, like so genuine, and sharing his religion and sharing some uplifting messages. But all he is doing is fueling people's fires. That is all he is doing, is fueling the fire. And I'm like, oh, Lordy. Lordy. Again, if I'm Haley, I'm like, babe, love the attempt. Fail. It's also not helping. Again, this is coming after the album where Justin kind of sang about having some marital difficulties, but choosing to stick by Haley. This is also after Haley's Vogue Italia interview where she's like, it's a crazy life being married to Justin. And now here we are. He's over here admitting that he is selfish and impatient. I don't know. He plays the victim. It's a JB thing. He always does that. Take his phone away. Why did I just roll my eyes? Every time we talk about Justin, I hear a car wreck in my head, squealing tires and all. It kind of feels like that that's kind of how Justin feels these days. Like, it's just like, oh. Every time I feel like he's taking 3 steps forward, he posts something like this, and I'm like, right back to where we were. Terry said, Justin Bieber is Biebering Madison, but I respect my bro. I live for that. I love it. Love it. Again, I can see his honesty. I can appreciate his honesty, but also the celeb commentator side of me and the PR side of me is like, no, stop giving people content. Stop. They already think you're a menace to Haley, okay? They already think that. And now you're just giving them the confirmation. Again, appreciate the honesty. As a human, I'm like, thanks for being honest. But as somebody who's in the business, I'm like, don't. He is damned if he does and damned if he doesn't. It's so true, Crystal. Because it's depending on which side you look at it, he's getting criticized either way. Which is probably why he's like, well, F it, I'm just going to be who I want to be. You know what I mean? Which tea? Okay, moving on. Let's talk about Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. We have a new report via Yahoo Entertainment, you guys. Selena Gomez is reportedly a, quote, nervous wreck when it comes to her upcoming nuptials and wedding to Benny Blanco. The source noted how Selena has a very busy work schedule, and she's reportedly trying to balance that and planning stuff for the wedding. This was not mentioned in this report, but I also believe something that is contributing to Selena's stress is the security breach issue. We talked briefly about this on Monday, about how the wedding details leaking has really stressed out Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco. Not only obviously their safety, but also the safety of their guests. Yes, her wedding plans did get leaked, Miss Ace, originally in the Daily Mail. Everything got leaked. We know where in California they were planning it, the timeline. A lot of information got, unfortunately, released to the public, which on Monday is why we discussed about, she's kind of, a source was saying she's now rethinking some security measures. Like, they're beefing up security. They're considering taking everyone's phone. So it's not surprising to me that we're getting yet another new report about Selena being very nervous. Not only trying to balance everything and plan, but again, I also believe that security issue is probably in the back of her mind and causing some unnecessary stress. The source went on to say that Benny is trying to calm Selena down, saying, quote, he tells Selena not to worry, and he assures her it will be wonderful and come what may. Why did Benny say they put it all on hold? I am with you, Jules. So there's been conflicting information. Selena and Benny very publicly have been acting like the wedding is not coming up. Rare Beauty just did a series of Q&A videos with Selena Gomez, and they asked her about her wedding cake. And she said something like, when that day comes, you know, I just want a small cake. And then she talked about how actually her ideal dessert is her Nana's biscuits and gravy. But the key word there, she was like, when that day comes, this is what I want. Benny Blanco recently did an interview. Oh my God, what is that? Jake, I cannot think of his last name, but the really funny TikToker, he was on his podcast. And he was saying like, oh, we haven't started planning. We've both been so busy, but you know, when we do, it's going to be very chill. So they both have very publicly been trying to say like, nothing's happening, nothing's happening, nothing's happening, which I think is still a good strategy after this leak. I don't know if I think based on what we're hearing, they're going through with it because there's like too much planned that they can't back out now. Obviously, we'll wait and see. It's ultimately up to them. But I think the reason why they're kind of playing that card publicly is like what Miss Jackie X said, in an effort to try to throw people off. I think they're trying to confuse people and be like, what you're reading isn't true because we don't know when we're actually doing it. And it's a good strategy. And hopefully maybe it's helping de-escalate things and maybe de-stress a little bit, because I do think the leaking of some details really probably threw Selena for a loop. And that sucks. You feel like your safety is now threatened, and obviously the safety of your guests. You know what I mean? They have a lot of high profile people coming. So I would definitely be stressed. I want to go to their wedding for the biscuits and gravy. Same, Robert. When I saw her say that, I was like, that's why Selena is my girl. I love biscuits and gravy. And do you guys want to know what a crime it is that you cannot get biscuits and gravy literally anywhere in LA? There's like 2 places that come to top of, okay, well, there are some places. But like when I go back to Kansas City, every breakfast place, biscuits and gravy is on the menu. Here in LA, if it's on the menu, you're like, oh my God, there's biscuits and gravy. And normally it's like some variation on it, like short rib or crab cake or avocado. It's like never really just OG, okay? Or I'm thinking of Eggs Benedict when I said the short rib and the crab cake and avocado. But there's just rarely OG biscuits and gravy. What is biscuits and gravy? It's like sausage white gravy on top of biscuits. It sounds so basic and boring, but it's so good. Oh my God, you guys, I love biscuits and gravy. It's never good. Wait, are we divided on biscuits and gravy? You guys, I love biscuits and gravy. Oh no. And you know what I love even more? Papa Hill makes bomb biscuits and gravy. Papa Hill will make a green chili biscuits and gravy, where he puts some green chili in the sausage gravy. Oh my God. So good. You're never finding it in LA. It's too unhealthy to be on the menu of restaurants in LA. It is so good. Oh my God, I can't believe we're divided. Wait, if you've had biscuits and gravy, say if you like it in the chat really quick. Really quick, really quick, really quick. Team biscuits and gravy. Team biscuits and gravy or not team biscuits and gravy if you've had it. Let me know. We need a tutorial. I will have him literally. When this video came out, I told Mama Hill, I was like, we need biscuits and gravy. We haven't had it in so long. And she's like, it's too hot in the summer. So in the fall, I'm going to make Papa Hill film a tutorial. Film a biscuits and gravy tutorial. Believers love their narcissist who lacks empathy. Lordy. Lordy, lordy. Team biscuits and gravy. Team biscuits and grape jam. Love. Okay. I love gravy, so if I can fit it with it, it's good. Team B and G. Me. It's okay. I don't want it for my meal. There's better food out there. The Midwesterners are uniting, Devilish J. Midwest for life. I don't know why I'm doing a rock sign, because this is giving Papa Hill. If you grew up in the Midwest, biscuits and gravy are life. Biscuits and gravy is the best. My brother-in-law is from SC and makes it perfectly. We joke that it's just biscuits with liquid biscuits on top. I mean, that is kind of a gross way to describe it, but it's true. Okay, I love it. Oh my God, you guys. Now I want biscuits and gravy. Okay, D-Rock said, I'm a California girl, born and raised, and I love biscuits and gravy. Okay. So D-Rock, I think it's just an LA problem, or like where I am living in LA problem. No, no biscuits and gravy. Okay, Connie's like, you guys, I hate it. I love that Connie is staying strong. Maynard, I love it. So it's, dare I say, it's universal. It is a nationwide love of biscuits and gravy. I'm dead. I love it. Okay, moving on, you guys. We're going to end with a little fun Taylor and Travis tea, a little Tavis tea, which I'm actually glad this Page 6 report is out there, because you know how Taylor and Travis haters are. Taylor and Travis haters saw him post that carousel that we have been living for. I have been living for. I don't want to speak for everyone. I was living for... obviously, Travis Kelce's Instagram official carousel with Taylor Swift. But you know how some people see that and they're saying, oh, he just loves posting Taylor on there because he loves the attention that comes with dating Taylor Swift. Not true. Obviously, we already knew it wasn't true, but thankfully we have a source confirming that to Page 6. This source said that Travis reportedly ran every photo in his Instagram dump by Taylor Swift before posting. This insider went on to say, quote, he didn't want to post anything she wasn't 100% comfortable with. The source went on to say that Travis is proud of her, but more importantly, he wants her to feel safe. Okay, this insider said that the way Travis moves is, quote, part of why Taylor trusts him. Okay, so when you see Travis posting on social media, Taylor approved every single one. When you hear Travis talking about Taylor, he's not doing it for attention. He's just genuinely talking about his relationship like anyone else. And once again, this is why Taylor trusts him. Period. End of story. End of sentence. End of the hate. Okay. I feel better. You know, I was starting to see the slander and I literally can't. They've been dating for years. Thank you, Devilish J. And these were the first pictures on social media. T. But you know, people love to hate. The haters are gonna hate. I'm just gonna shake. It's crazy. It's so crazy that we love to see happy people. Like that's another society. Wow, I'm really like just venting about my societal qualms. I feel like this happy hour hang. But that's the other thing that really grinds my gears. We're always like, we want to see people happy. We want to see people happy. We want to see people living their best lives. No, we don't. Not us. Us excluded. We do. But society is always like encouraging people to be happy, live their best lives. We want to see it. We're cheering you on. Yes, love. No. People love to hate on happy people, and I don't understand it. I'm like, if you are hating on happy people, how is happiness ever going to attract its way to you? It's not, okay? So, again, you know what? That's why we have such great energy here. That's why our manifestations come true, because we genuinely want people to live their best lives and be happy. Like Taylor and Travis, we're putting that energy out there, and that energy is going to come back to us, okay? Also, Unserious said, for those upset, I don't hate Penny, just his face. Fair, different tastes. Everyone has different tastes. But that's just how I feel. It really like irritates me when people hate on Taylor and Travis for simply breathing, because it just feels so fake to me. It's like fake outrage. I'm like, you guys have literally, well, not you guys, but so many people have been clamoring about Taylor Swift, right? criticizing her dating behavior, criticizing how she moves, criticizing how she is with men. Well, here she is finally in a stable, healthy, happy, normal relationship, and you still are judging her and criticizing her for literally being happy and living her life. Oh my God. The definition of touch grass. It kills me. It absolutely, absolutely kills me. But we have confirmation. Travis obviously approved everything. He loves her. He's proud of her. He wants her to feel safe. Taylor is good. Taylor trusts him. And at the end of the day, that is all that matters. All that matters. So, shout out to Taylor and Travis, you guys. Jordan said, I live for TNT. They make my heart feel whole. Like I can find love one day, no matter how old I'm getting. T-girl. We're all just trying to find a Travis, you know? Or a Taylor. That's the ultimate goal. You know, thank God I'm not wearing hoops. If I was wearing hoops today, I would have taken them out. Because that's how feisty this topic gets me, as you know. Oh, is it Connie's birthday? Oh my God, Connie, happy birthday. I missed that. But happy freaking birthday, Connie. And thank you for celebrating with us. I love, 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 love when you guys celebrate your birthdays here for a happy hour hang. Makes me feel so special that you're taking time out of your special day to be with us. Oh, it's Connie's birthday in the UK. Well, Jessica's in the UK, and if one of us is in the UK, it's like we're all there. So I love it. Happy early birthday, Connie. Thank you for spending your birthday eve with us. You guys, that is all the tea I have for you today. If you are still here and you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, please go ahead and do so. If you're new here, subscribe, stick around, hang out with us, become a part of our House of Hill fam. Again, after watchers, thank you for showing up week after week. I love you, I see you, I appreciate you. Shout out to our international House of Hill members. Y'all make sure you're following me on social media, on Instagram and TikTok. Still trying to get that Instagram to 10K. I was also spiraling about that as well today as you guys, but we don't have enough time for that social media spiral. But yeah, you guys, definitely make sure you do all of the things. I have merch. Make sure you check out the membership. Thank you, Joy, for reminding me. With the membership, you get access to members only live, members only video, the group chat. You just go to my channel homepage and you click the join button next to the subscribe button. Y'all, I love you so incredibly, incredibly, incredibly much. Thank you guys for being iconic and showing up, and just these happy hour hangs give me life, and I'm so thankful for them. So you guys have a great rest of your evening, a great rest of your week, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, guys.